kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
There's some room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Volunteers! Once he got some room, it was over.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, it's Clark. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the pass.
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Direct snap. Inside the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
LSU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Eakin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Clark. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be through the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Just keeps moving. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll give it to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Drilled as he throws. Stop them on fourth down with the heat.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Maybe a crease. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Vols!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff for Brown. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Brown.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, the long. Downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting...
Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Time to take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Hauls it in.
That's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He breaks a tackle. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback making adjustments. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back has it. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Tennessee, 37, LSU, 7. Number 0, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Eakin. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.